Yo, I had to get into the meat and potatoes before the meat and potatoes. Shout out to the sponsors, man. Shout out to the print champs, man. You know what I'm saying? For making sure that y'all get your merch on time. Shout out to my guys, man. Shout out to my guys, man, at Flick Chat, man, for making sure that we bring a great Eagles community, you know, to the situation, making sure that our pick'ems be fire, our conversation during game be fire. They talk so good about y'all, man. Shout out to my people at Flick Chat. Shout out to the print champs. And shout out to Loot Mogul. Loot Mogul is the newest of the sponsors. Wouldn't have got with Loot Mogul if it wasn't for y'all. But let me tell y'all what Loot Mogul is doing this weekend and this weekend only. I should have had the video out earlier. First of all, listen. Make sure you sub up to the Lord Brunson Loot Mogul, and make sure you sign up for Loot Mogul in general. Loot Mogul is a platform that allows you to place bets on your football knowledge. So there's games, I think like a $1 game, $2 game, a $10 game. There's games on there where you could bet. Listen, I like my $10 over your $10. You know what I mean? Live games, and the winner takes all, man. It's ridiculous. But for people that signing up this week and the people that take the survey, it's a chance to win $100,000. $100 grand could change somebody's life, man. So listen, man, make sure you get to the Luke Mogul. Make sure you get to the Flick Chat. Play the weekly pick'ems, $50 every week on that. And make sure you get the print champs and get some of the merch, man. And if you're looking for a discount on the merch, make sure you DM me for the holidays, and I'm gonna make sure I get you a discount on the merch. Matter of fact, free shipping on the print, free shipping too. Print champs, free shipping. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, get your free shipping, man. From now and forever. Free shipping on the print chance, man, when it comes to Lord Brunson merchandise, man. Listen, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get into it. So Sean Payton says, it's a rumor now, ladies and gentlemen. It's a rumor going on where a lot of people are speculating, or a lot of people are saying that Sean Payton is saying that he could fix the issues with Carson Wentz, and he will be looking forward to picking him up if he can in the offseason. This is a bad and a good time for Carson Wentz situation, if you want to be for real, man. Football play aside, we know this year was dreadful. If we do decide to part ways with him, there'll be so many teams looking to take his services. So many teams who still see what we cannot see. So many teams, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. Listen, the Patriots don't have a quarterback. Yeah, they got Cam Newton this year on a 1-year deal, but they'll dump Cam Newton. Cam Newton ain't getting re-signed over there, I don't think. I just don't see it happening. The Patriots either going to draft a quarterback to groom or look at a quarterback. Listen, Carson Wentz is, I think, 28 years old. And the precious, prime, ripe spot of his career, bruh. Quarterbacks last about 40-something. You see Tom. You see Phillip. You know what I mean? You see Eli. Quarterbacks last long. Carson Wentz got 11 years left. 11 years left, bruh, if he could stay healthy. You know what I mean? And the Colts, listen, first of all, let's look at all the old guys that's destined for the Hall of Fame. Let's look at the guys that's destined for the Hall of Fame. You got Drew Brees, destined for the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? You got Tom Brady, destined for the Hall of Fame. These guys still playing. You got the teams you got Phillip Rivers, desperate for the Hall of Fame. Guys destined for the Hall of Fame. These guys still playing. Now look at the teams that they left. They only left their respected teams. I'm talking about Tom. I'm talking about Phillip Rivers. These guys only left their respected teams to go and get a real crack at some more rings because they still got the juice to do it. Look at Ben. Ben is another one who been with his team though. They still got the juice to do it. Now look at Tom left New England. Now New England need a quarterback. That just leaves two teams who need a quarterback. Tom ain't gonna play forever. That leaves two teams who are gonna eventually need a quarterback in the near future, one right away. Phillip left the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers found their quarterback spot. See, the Chargers did it differently though. Speaking of the Chargers, Herbert nasty, man. Herbert was throwing the ball. It was Herbert ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers thought they might have needed a quarterback, which is why they didn't even go with Herbert from the jump. But they looked up and got their situation right. Carson Wentz will be in high demand. We're being high demand. Sean Payton is realizing that, listen, I might not be able to win with a Jameis Winston right away or a Taysom Hill. I think he's realizing that. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's realizing that and looking at guys who could get stuff done in the pocket like a Carson Wentz makes sense. It makes sense. Which adds to another reason why I don't feel sorry for Carson Wentz. Listen, I don't feel sorry for Carson Wentz for getting benched. I don't feel sorry for Carson Wentz beyond that, simply because I know he's going to be a sought-out talent, and he already got extended. Job security is not going to be a problem for Carson Wentz. I don't feel sorry for him. He deserved to get benched, and he might be looking for a job. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I've been looking at some things with Jalen Hurts. I've been looking at, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts does some of the, he does the normal things so well. He does the textbook things so well. I mean, he does them so well that it's looking like that. If he could keep doing the normal things, listen, if Carson Wentz would have did the normal things well, you beat the Bengals. That's just the normal things. And when I say normal things, it's like, you know, throwing the pass in a way where the receiver still keeps his stride. I don't know how many times Carson Wentz completed a pass this year that just ended up being a possession catch because he didn't lead the wide receiver on with the pass. He didn't throw him open, so to speak. Jalen Hurts does that really, really well. Really well. I seen a swing pass to Miles Sanders, and it was just automatic. It was crispy. Miles Sanders didn't have to slow down. He kept his stride, kept his momentum, first down. He also, what he does really, really well is not take sacks. He gonna run out the pocket to throw it away, which is no knock against Carson, because Carson ain't as fast as this guy is. He ain't as elusive as this guy is. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make sure he doesn't have to take a sack. You got to really catch him from his blind side. You got to really have a step on him, because he's going to climb the pocket, which is another thing he does really well. That Carson Wentz does is climb the pocket. Listen, the point is this. He does the things well that you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to have that down pack in your fifth year. It's no excuse for that. For some of the things that are just simple errors. But I'm not going to let Carson take this L by himself. It wouldn't be right in me. Listen, a lot of people got to own up to this L, and a lot of people got to own up to what's really happening. We just got to keep it all the way 100. Carson Wentz mechanics are trash. That's why coach is not saying, well, this is the number one thing that execs and coaches who want Carson Wentz are saying, I can fix this. I can fix this. Everybody's saying something in that same ballpark because it's something to be fixed. Why can't Doug Peterson, who was a quarterback himself, help this man out with his mechanics? Why? Nobody never asked that question. It's weird to me. Your head coach is a quarterback, and he can't help you with some of these just quarterback issues, mechanical issues. Throwing the ball away and not taking a sack is a quarterback issue. Guys who usually struggle with quarterback issues don't have a former quarterback as a head coach. Andy Reid wasn't no quarterback. And these are just the major concerns that have to be hashed out if you're going down the road to keeping Carson Wentz. You got to get him somebody that could teach him. Frank Wright was able to teach him. We got a former quarterback as a head coach that can't teach a guy simple mechanics. The marriage is broken. The marriage is done between Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson. He can't even teach him. He don't want it. He's not. Listen, come on, man. Come on. It's either that he's not even attempting to teach him, he can't teach him, or is that Carson Wentz just does not listen to anything. Because at times Carson Wentz looked like a rookie out there. Below a rookie. Carson Wentz looked like a practice squad quarterback with some of the stuff that he did. You know what I mean? But quarterback situations should be easy to be taught from a guy who played quarterback. That's just my take on that. And we got a lot of stuff that we got to, figure out. You know what I'm saying? How much of a slap in the face would this be to Eagles Nation if somebody else in a different training staff had a season with Carson Wentz and he came out looking like the Carson Wentz that we know? These guys can't let that happen. They got to fix the mistake because you already paid him. So now get some things to make your investment work. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. If the organization decides to run from its problems without getting the proper guidance, it's crazy. You know, being a quarterback and having a quarterback coach and not learning anything from having a former quarterback as a head coach and not learning anything from him is like living with the principal, your mom being the principal and you can't count. It makes no sense to me, man. It makes no sense to me at all. Why his mechanics are this bad and his head coach is a former quarterback in the National Football League. You know what I'm saying? But this is where I'm at right now. At this point in time, this is my mission as an Eagles fan. My mission is to see Jalen Hurts do the impossible. I don't care what side of the fence anybody on. The only side of the fence, I'm going to tell you where I'm at. I'm at trying to win the division. I want Jalen Hurts to win these last 3 games, win the division, so we can let the Washington football team and the New York Giants know that they were laughing a little too soon. That we will always have the last laugh. We will always pull the inevitable rabbit out of the hat. We will be back to the playoffs 4 times in a row. I'm more concerned to see if he can spark that type of magic. I want to see it. We've been beaten and battered down too bad this season. I want to see the magic. Show me the magic. Show me why. Because listen, Jalen, this is the opportunity of a lifetime to steal a starting job and put your stamp on it. Put your stamp on it, young man. Put your stamp on it. He didn't play well enough to keep himself solidified in the role. Put your stamp on it. Go out there and win these last 2 games so we can show the rest of the division who boss. And if you don't share the same sentiments as me, and that's not your programming, then you must be off. You must be off. If you think that I rather have a quarterback play who gonna miss the playoffs with his poor play than a quarterback play who could potentially win the. Listen, if he beat Arizona, we in the playoffs. I feel like he's gonna mop the floor with Dallas, and then I feel like he's gonna, take care of Washington, who I believe is our toughest opponent on the schedule. So I'm rooting to see this done, because I've seen things like this done before, and in these colors. I've seen it. We had to win a bunch of games last year to get in. Let's win a bunch of games this year to get in. Let me know what you think in the comments.